If you would like to know how to cut cap using Aso-Oke for Fila, then this video is for you. Just stay to the end and watch how I did that for this, to make this in this video. And first thing is to place it edge by edge as I'm doing. You measure 8 inches slantly, you rule that, then measure 11 inches, mark it, then you rule it like I'm doing. So this is to get that size, because all these Aso-Oke, they are not long enough to form what we want. So that's why we are cutting it this way, diagonally. So is it diagonally or trapezium? I don't know. So that's just it. So you needed 3 of that to make the cap. So you arrange it as I'm doing, like this, straight, then you stitch on it, like you place it on each other and you stitch on top. Like you make sure that they are straight, the lines are straight, and then you place it, then you sew on it. Like, I don't know if you get that, but you can rewatch and see where I arrange it. So that's how to arrange it. Then you put the third one on it, on top, and then you stitch on it straight. Can you see how I place it? Just place it like 0.1 or 0.25. Then you stitch on top straight. So you see how it looks. So this is what it looks like. Then we take the end of it and we stitch on top, as you see me do. So this is where I've done that. The next thing is to cut straight line. Just take any side and cut it straight. Yes, this is what we want to achieve. We have a straight measurement already. So next thing is to go to our paper, our paper stay. Then we measure 2 inches with the measurement of the head round, like the head circumference of the baby we are doing this cap for. So you just add about 2 inches to it, then you cut it out straight as I'm doing in the video. Just cut it straight out as I'm doing here, and then you place it and iron it on top. Don't iron it straight like from the tip, just leave about ½ inch allowance before you use your iron to gum it to the Aso-Oke. You can use about 1 inch, not ½ inch. Another thing is that this Aso-Oke freeze, and the best way to avoid that is to put your iron on fire, like your scissors on fire, so to make it hot, then you cut it, so that way it melts the edges and prevent it from freeing. So while cutting your lining, you make your lining shorter than the Aso-Oke. You make it shorter, about 1 inch or ½ inch shorter. Okay, I used 1 inch shorter, so that's what I did. So I missed other videos, and what happened there was I joined the lining to the Aso-Oke and top stitch, then I lay it right on each other. Then I measured the accurate measurement for the edge round, which was 18, and that's 9 if you divide it by 2. So when I put it on each other, I sew it, then iron the joining out, turn it inward, and sew the edges round outside. So the edges, I sew it round to hold it under, like down, like about 1 or 2 inches up. I sew it, I think, after the Fusible facing the gum stay that I put on it. So that's what happened there. So this is what it looks like. And the next thing, so this is what it looks like, and you see how I did that. So the next thing is to cut the circle on top, but then I stitch on top at the end. If you can see, I stitch it up. I stitch it round up to hold the lining together with the Aso-Oke. Then I measure it round to know what I have. Then that's what we use to cut the cycle. So measure from the joining to end to know what you have. So I think I have about 18.5 inches. Yes, 18.5 thereabouts. So whatever you have, then use it to cut it on the But first, when you want to cut the circle, you divide what you have divided by 6. Divided by 6. Then you let's assume that is 20. So 20 divided by 6, that's 3.3. Then you add 0.5 inches, that will be 3.8. Then you fold your paper as I'm doing. I'll be cutting it on paper before I cut it on the Aso-Oke or the lining. So because you will still cut lining and Aso-Oke for the circle also. So I fold it into 4, as you can see. Fold in 2, then fold in 4, just the way I did in this video. Then I will measure that measurement that I have. I think it was about 3.5. I think 3 inches was what I have. Then I added ½ inch sewing allowance to it. Then I measure from the edge, as you see, from that point to get the circle for it. So I will do it round, measure it round, and then I will trace it out, then cut it. So after tracing it out and cutting it, so this is what I have, and I will check it on the cap. So can you see that it goes round? So instead of me cutting the Aso-Oke cycle, so I will just sew it. I'll cut the Aso-Oke first, then sew it round on the lining, just like I did here. I've sewn it on it before cutting the lining out. So I will just trace it with I'll cut it out like that, and this is what it looks like. So I will turn it right facing right from the inside. Just watch closely. I will turn it in, then put the circle that I have. Can you see what I did there? Can you see that the Aso-Oke was shorter? If you look closely, you can rewatch that part. You can see that the Aso-Oke was shorter while I joined the cap itself. So this is me placing right on right to sew it around. So you can use your pin to hold it, then you sew. Go straight to the machine, then sew it round. You can weave the excess, all these frame, you can weave them to have a neat finishing. So and after sewing it, this is what it looks like. Can you see the inside? So I trim excesses away, and then I went straight to iron it. So this is what it looks like after ironing. So when you are ironing, make sure that the joining is the one at the middle. So you fold it on it like I did. So you iron it like that. So this is my outfit. My baby boy will be rocking it. That is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Kindly like, subscribe, and share.